we are just going to spend a bit of 10 minutes to shine a light on one of the most compelling players that we have got in this field this week. That would go by the name of Yani Tseng. She is an inspiration and a fascinating story. She began her LPGA Tour career in 2008, marking the start of a journey including 15 LPGA Tour victories and 5 major championships. In 2010, at the age of just 21, she became the second youngest player to win the Rolex Player of the Year. The following year, she dominated the top of the world rankings of 109 consecutive weeks, one of the longest reigns in the history of women's golf. So Yani had achieved more at the age of 23 than most athletes will ever do in a lifetime. She was the first Taiwanese woman to win an LPGA major tournament, the youngest to ever win the LPGA championship, and the second youngest in the modern era to win an LPGA major. She reigned the top of the world golf rankings for 109 weeks. And at her peak in 2012 at the Kia Classic, she would unexpectedly become the 15th and final LPGA Tour victory before experiencing a sudden downturn in her career and has not won another LPGA tournament since. So fast forward 13 years and a remarkable comeback, Yani prevailed in open qualifying, winning a 5-for-1 playoff in the Phoenix, Arizona qualifier, securing her first start in the U.S. Women's Open since 2016. So let's hear from Yani in the press center today.
Incredible, feel grateful, very grateful to be back. It's so different than 9 years ago. I came back here, I feel like I'm like a little kid, see all the great hospitality, the friends, and it's just a lot of things it's not familiar anymore. 9 years been changed a lot, and I'm just feel very grateful when I play at the course like this and to see all new presses too. It's crazy, and I just enjoyed every step that I'm coming back. I'm just very happy that I didn't give up. That way I'll never know this beautiful things will happen to me again.
We were just up here with a teenager who got through qualifying. It's a beautiful thing about the U.S. Open. You also got through qualifying, a former world number one. What was that 36-hole qualifier like?
Wow. 36 hole for 36-year-old woman, so it's not easy, And I actually make it to the playoff. So I played 37 holes, and my leg is like shaking on the last hole already. But I try to get my fitness well. I try to get everything prepared like when I was young. I know the recovery is very different, but I still love this game. I enjoy a lot of this game, so I love the challenge every bit out there.
We're going to open it up to questions. We'll start with Gary on the right.
Yani, you asked for a local caddy this week.
Yes.
Why did you want a local caddy, and how has Dave helped you as you prepare for the Open?
I watched a little bit of video on YouTube before I came here to see what happened on the 2017 U.S. Open, and I feel like I love this course. This is like a little bit the links course for me, and I won twice British Open. So once I got here, I just feel I love the atmosphere. I love the challenge of the golf course, and I feel like I need a local caddy to really knowledge me how to play on this golf course. And I feel it's very fair. Some of the hole that is long but they have bigger green, and some of the hole that's shorter but have really tough green, like number 9. So I feel this caddy can really helps me to read the green out here, and we've been practicing that a lot for the last few days, and I think he's been very helpful and he's great. But there's a lot of the hole I think that's pretty tricky. I just kind of like wants to trick yourself like to go in for the pin, but I just try to stay patient and stay focused out here.
We're going to go on the left to Jill.
You mentioned you're happy you didn't give up. Obviously, one at the top of your game, and then the struggles. Why didn't you quit?
I know. I asked that myself a lot of times too, because I think it's very easy to quit. But I think every time I practice, every little step of the little progress, give me hope. I think that hope is kind of what carries me to be where I am now. So, and every time I fell down so many times, I stood back up and I keep moving forward. And I know I'm not like 20s, but I know Judy Inster won her first U.S. Open when she was 39, so I'm not far away, So, and I want to thank USGA give me this opportunity, to give myself. I can earn the spot to way back here, to give the professional or amateur this opportunity to play the USGA tournament. That's always been my dream when I was 13, and to coming back here is so different than playing my first U.S. Open and the last U.S. Open and now. I just feel like the feeling and everything, I feel like this is like the happiest ever.
Given all you've been through and given what it took to get here, what are the expectations this week for you?
Actually, I don't feel any expectation. I feel very happy this week. Once I got here, I told my parents, Mom, the food's good. Food's so good. The hospitality, and we have gym, we have recovery, we have facial. We got everything. It was so different than 9 years ago. We have nothing. But now, it's I was like I say, I feel like a kid. It's this is so new to me. So I was very happy. And then playing the course like this, and enjoy all the hospitality here and the great practice facility. I just love it. So I feel like my expectation is just see how much I can enjoy out there. I don't want to be stressed. And then I didn't win the U.S. Open before, but I win tournament before, but I never think. I know everybody will want to try to win this week, but I really just want to be here and enjoy every moment I can.
The career arc of Yani Tseng is truly, truly fascinating. To be the youngest player ever at the age of 22, to win 5 major championships, to then suddenly, in the peak of her career in 2012, just never win again. But to see her background, she was open qualifying at your home club in Arizona. I mean, what an incredible story.
It really is. I was actually flying out here next to the rules official who was overseeing that match and said that she got quite emotional and broke down, cried after she qualified, and just to think how much it means to her to actually qualify for U.S. Open again, to qualify for a major again, to hear the gratitude in her voice right there was so refreshing. But I know most of us know how good she is, but I don't know that the world of golf would know just how wonderful a player she was. 27 points it takes to get into the Women's Golf Hall of Fame, the LPGA Golf Hall of Fame. She was 23 points. She got 23 points. She was that close to qualifying for the LPGA Hall of Fame, and I would argue it's the hardest Hall of Fame to qualify for in all the sports. She will be in the World Golf Hall of Fame at some point. There's just no question about it. You don't win 5 majors, become #1 for 109 weeks before you can almost drive and not end up in the Hall of Fame. But to see her game fall away and then the arc to try to work her way back is very interesting. I was just exchanging some texts with Eamon Lynch. Now, mostly those are insults going back and forth. Occasionally, and very, very seldom, but occasionally he's good for information. So he was just telling me that Brady Riggs, who I think is a marvelous teacher, worked very early on with Daniel Kang. I would give a lot of credit to Daniel Kang's early success, to the work that she did with Brady Riggs. Brady Riggs was the inspiration behind Yanni switching to left-handed putting because she had the yips. He was like, let's go the other way. If you've studied the yips, you got to completely change things. So I think maybe that's a bit of a turn around. Brady's put some things out there, as Beth Ann Nichols has put some things out there on social media. And I've actually taken a few lessons from Brady Riggs. He's a very simple, basic, get rid of all the clutter in your head kind of swing coach. And in my estimation, that's kind of what Yanni would need, because she's had so many people sort of give her tips, try to help her out, because everybody's pulling for her, aren't they?
They really are. And she's been through a couple hip surgeries as well, which I think a lot of people did not realize, that she had these injuries that she had to get taken care of over this course of her career. But I think what's amazing to me is she was in the press room earlier and was joking that one of the reporters had asked, well, one of the players had complimented you, called you the GOAT, and she goes, they even know who I am anymore? Because some of these players are so young, they don't remember or don't know what kind of dominant player she was. Now, you and I do, because we were living through it in her dominance. But I remember going over to Taiwan, and they had never hosted an LPGA Tour event, and all of a sudden they've got the #1 player in the world in her home country. And I have never seen a crowd like that. It was incredible. Thousands of people surrounding this golf course, all there to see one person. They're there for Yanni. They're not there for anybody else. Look at the flags.
Yeah.
It was insane. And you consider her age at the time and the weight of her homeland on her shoulders and what she meant to that country in the game of golf. There's so few of these young players that got to witness that firsthand, and I hope no one ever forgets the impact that she had on this game and what a delight she is still in the press room.
And I think people don't understand the enormity of being a world number one. You know, just because you're extraordinary at something doesn't mean that you're ready and prepared to be the number one golfer in the world, if that makes sense. You know, you've got a target on your back constantly, you're constantly having to do media, there's a lot more responsibility, your time's been taken away, and like you said, you've got a lot of people in your ear thinking what you should and shouldn't do. And you almost can lose yourself very, very quickly if you're not careful. And I think that was a little bit of an issue with Yanni. You know, I don't think she was 100% comfortable in that space. But credit where credit is due. Yanni still is a grinder. She, I think, has a new appreciation for the game of golf because it got taken away from her so rapidly in a lot of ways. And she says she's coming here to the US Women's Open in 2025 very differently to when she was last here, you know, almost a decade ago. She's like, there's a gym and this is amazing. Like, wow, it's like almost brought the inner, younger Yanni back out again, that energy. And I actually spoke to her on the range yesterday and she says, Mel, I love this golf course. Fairways are so wide, even I can't miss them that much. And I was like, that's the way, I love the free spirit of her, and she's just a new appreciation of everything, and it's just really, really nice to see her back out here.
She was always an entertainer on the golf course, and that was the thing, is even though maybe English was not her first language, she obviously speaks perfect English and has her entire career, but she had this ability to play golf, and you see some of that youthful exuberance in even her talking today, but there's very few players that have come along that kind of encapsulate that. I think of Yuka Saso, I think of Ronan Yin, and those two players combined is kind of where Yani Tseng sat as it relates to the entertainment value you see on the golf course.
Yeah, it's such a cool story. I mean, not often will we ever see a dominant world number one, a 5-time major champion, get in this field through US Women's Open qualifying. It's a unique situation, and she's such a unique player, and we hope that there's such a big appreciation for Yani Tseng this week as she returns to the US Women's Open for the first time in a long time. 8:07 a.m. Eastern, you can catch her, get her first round underway here at Erin Hills.